This is Jessa of Jessas Juju, Jessa the Hoodoo Honey of the Real Witches, and Broomsticked on Artfire. And I'm here today just with a quick little idea I just actually came up with. The backstory, I had bought some pumpkins from the dollar store, just plain orange foam pumpkins. From the dollar store, I was painting different things on them for different people as gifts. And I'd been trying to think of something new for this year, and I was having a hard time, after 14 years of doing this every October, of thinking of something new for you guys. Well, I finally thought of something new, and there's a million ways to do it. This is how I did it, but you can do it to match your own needs, wants, desires. It's basically using Sigil Magic, almost like a vision board even. You could do it that way with words. You could do it with sigils. You can do it with, I used my poker card symbols on it. I also used some symbols I found online that I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what tradition they were. They just struck me. I just went with my intuition on them and which ones I liked and thought it was possible to draw easily. But what you're going to do, the basis of this, the idea, the intent behind it, so you're going to create yourself, and you can use a real pumpkin, a paper mache pumpkin, a foam pumpkin. I will warn you, the foam pumpkins are not the easiest to paint and draw on. And I did mine black because that was part of the craft I was actually doing. That wasn't spellcraft, it was art craft. And I needed black backgrounds on them. They look something like this. It's more of a drawing type thing. And then my Starry Nights one, which is still drying and the moon's messed up, but anyways. So yeah, that's what originally I was doing when I came up with this. It kind of just hit me. Like I said, you could use a real pumpkin, but they're not gonna last forever. So if you were gonna do crafts and you've got extra crafting, pumpkin around, that you just don't know what you want to do with, there's something to do with it. I started with just a plain black pumpkin, piece of chalk, and you're going to need a can of hairspray. I've got some sage over here because I cleansed my space. It's 2020. The last thing we need is a non-clean space, And then I have my own little mojo mix. There's herbals for abundance, for love, for peace, for serenity, for health, good luck, and then some rose petals to show love for my ancestors. There's also some coffee and tobacco in here for my ancestors, and a little bit of salt just for protection. So we're kind of doing a vision board, but because it is October and this is the time for ancestrals to be hanging around, we're also going to show gratitude and offerings to our ancestors while, saying what we want to manifest. So this symbol in the middle was one I was attracted to, and it just, it's joy, comfort, wealth, goodness for the whole family. The middle is the family, and then just, lots of abundance, good juju, good luck, financial security, all that kind of lovely stuff. And over here is where you see I start bringing in my cards. Now you could use regular tarot cards. You could use oracle cards and use the symbols off of them. Like I said, some of these symbols, this is a symbol of gratitude to your ancestors, gratitude to the ancestors. I found it on Pinterest. I don't even know if it's real. I just was attracted to it. I liked the way, it starts with your ancestors, this big circle of love and gratitude going out to you and your children that are on the planet right now, or other way around. This is probably actually the ancestors on the outer coming into the world through you, and the love and gratitude that ties us together. And so this is my way of honoring them. And then some more symbols. Then I just drew a house with a heart. Put a star. I like the star tarot card. I didn't use traditional cards, but if I do use a traditional card, star, sun are two of my favorites. Obviously, I think they are everybody's. And so I just kind of went around and put, things I want to manifest, and also gratitude to my ancestors to let them know I know they're behind it all. They are the wind beneath my wings. And then I saged, you know, make sure everything is good juju over here. Like I said, I mixed in my offerings along with the herbs that match my intentions. And to get them to stick to the pumpkin, there's a couple ways you can do it. Now, you might actually let me smudge your symbols a little bit, but you know, don't freak out too bad. It's okay. You can always redraw it or just leave them smudged. They're there. Your intent is already there. As you drew them, you were putting your intent in there. They're there. So don't worry if they get a little smudged or anything. That's fine. Now, if you want, you can play some meditation music, binaurals, sound frequency to help amp up your intentions. I'm going to just light some incense real quick here in the background. But be careful with incense and hairspray too close together. Except it's self-lighting. You want to move it way away from where you're going to use your hairspray. Wait. It's way over there. All right. Now, to get these little, and my rose petals did not, I had fresh. These are a little too fresh. They needed to be a little drier, but I wanted to make this video, so we went ahead and used them just a little. Not as dried as I preferred, but they're still pretty crumbly. Okay, so what we're going to do, like I said, I laid this out just so you could see what I was working with, but you're going to find your own symbols online. You can print them out, put it around during your ritual, whatever. You can use candles in the background. Do however you do. This was just something simple I thought of while I was sitting here playing with these pumpkins for crafty reasons, and I was like, oh wait, I got an idea. So this is something new I haven't done. So we're trying this out. And the nice thing is, obviously you're not going to light this on fire the way you would a real pumpkin. You could do it on a real pumpkin and, you know, light it on fire on Halloween night. That'd be cool. Be safe if you do, obviously, especially if you're in California. But I liked using a fake one because anytime I kind of want to recharge this, guess what? I can put it under a full moon. Guess what? Halloween has the second full moon. You put it on a new moon. You can put it in the sun if you use sun magic. You can put it out in the storm if you use storm magic. Well, I wouldn't put it directly in a storm. It's not waterproof. So, but you can put it on a windowsill. Well, you got your window open, sorry, during a storm or rain or whatever elements you like to use in your practice. And that's very personal to everybody, and I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to try to get this to balance while I pour the herbs over it, which is hard enough to do while holding the camera. Hang on. I really need to get a camera stand someday. Okay, but anyways, here's the idea. You can fiddle full while you don't have a camera in your hand. You're going to put, there's two ways to do it. You can put your herbs on first and then spray. Whoop. But as you can see, it sprays some away. Or you can be really sneaky and spray it first and then put your herbs on because they kind of stick better. Let that dry and come back and spray it back in to stick. You could also use Mod Podge if you're being really fancy. Mod Podge is way more expensive than hairspray, obviously, so we're using hairspray because we hoodoo with it, and we use what we have. Okay, I'm going to, spray right here. That's what hairspray looks like, close up. Okay. And sprinkle some on. And just rub it, dab it on in there. Sorry, horrible footage, sorry. But anyways, you get the idea. And let them just sit there, kind of dry into that, and then put another coat over it. Like I said, it's going to smudge you just a little bit, but that's okay. And you don't have to cover the whole pumpkin in herbs. I have, you know, I kind of overmade some, so mine's probably going to be, you know, very covered. But yours may not. Yours may just have a little bit here and there. You could even just kind of put on top because that's where the sun, moon, rain coming through the window is going to kind of congregate and go down anyways. So it's okay to have them just on top and leave your drawings, or it's okay to cover as much as you want. If there's something in particular you really want, you can just cover that up, you know, completely. And let the universe unfold it like an onion. But, so this is my new little trick for my new little simple manifestation And you can use it, you know, I did a lot of, as you can see, the sun, warmth, top of the ladder, wishes come true, long-term comfort, you will never hunger, you will never thirst, and gratitude, a lot of gratitude. That was for my ancestors. They have been with me, and it brings success too. So mine was based on gratitude, financial success, things like that. Obviously, if you're looking for love, you would do it. You know, a little bit different. Although I did have love. I had home love here. Love in the home with my kids and not losing my temper while I'm homeschooling and all that fun stuff that us mothers are dealing with. And you can put that on there if you're having, it doesn't have to be love or money. You can do self-improvement. You can do more patience, serenity, anything. Whatever you need to work on right now, you can absolutely adapt to this. There's no way to do it wrong. So if you just want to put peace symbols all over and harmony and a big house, do that. If you're looking for a remote job so you can homeschool, draw yourself at a little computer right there if you have to, you know, if you can't find a symbol for it. It's, like I said, it's very similar to a vision board, except it's a pumpkin, because it's October. That's what the dollar store had, and it's a little funner, adds a little something to it. And then you're just gonna use the hairspray to make the herbs stick to it, which is a new tip to do on your vision boards, but we'll get in that New Year's when we do vision boards. But anyways, so it was just a fun little project. This is my version of it. You can paint your pumpkin whatever color you wanted. I just happen to have black ones. That was not on purpose, just what I had handy. But you can do whatever color you want. You can leave them orange. Doesn't really matter. You could leave it paper mache if you wanted to, but I don't see any of you doing that because half the fun is painting them. So you can paint them in colors. Just use a candle magic cheat sheet and paint it the colors of the things you're trying to attract. That's another thing. Like I said, I did mine black and white. So that's just how I did mine. But I hope you have fun with this. And like I said, you don't have to wait till Halloween night. You can, as soon as you get it done and dried, go put it in your windowsill. It'll absorb sun, moon, any kind of weather, all the good stuff in there. So, or you can make a tradition and put it out every Halloween night like you would, you know, cookies for Santa or something. So, you know, however, whatever feels right to you. There's no wrong way to do it. And this is Jessa of Jessa's Juju on Facebook, Broomsticked on Artfire, and the Hoodoo Honey of the Real Witches here on YouTube. Happy Halloween, guys. Hopefully I'll be on more. I know, it's like the least I've been on ever in October, but that's that homeschooling, I tell you. It just wears you out, don't it? Yeah. Well, we should draw a little, like, schools and children going back to them safely on there. I don't, but that gets into health, and you guys know I don't legally mess with health issues, so I'm not going to do that. But if you want to try it, go for it. Just, you know, don't ignore doctors or anything. Okay, and stay safe and have fun. Happy Halloween, guys.